Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the DanOCan YouTube channel. We are coming to you today from Calgary International Airport. I'll see if I can swing that over there so you can see outside a little bit. Might be kind of blown out in the video. But we are on our way on another travel adventure. This time we are heading to Europe, specifically Montenegro to start. But of course, prior to being able to do any of that, we got a lot of flying time to deal with. So today's agenda is basically we're flying from Calgary to Toronto, then from Toronto we're flying to Frankfurt. From Frankfurt we are flying to Vienna, where we are expected to meet up with Emily's parents and her aunt and uncle. And then from Vienna we're flying to Podgorica, hope I'm saying that right, Montenegro. From there, we're going to figure out some form of transportation to get down to the Adriatic coast and Budva, where we will be spending a few days. And then after that, we'll play it by ear. But I mean, it's Europe, so you can pretty much get anywhere from anywhere without doing too much pre-planning. So that's the schedule, but our flight has already been delayed by over an hour and a half. That's going to make our connection already that was too tight for our liking at 3 hours to be something even long or shorter, I should say. So we're only going to have about 90 minutes in Toronto to change planes to get on the flight to Germany. Like I said, we don't mind long airport layovers. We have currently scheduled, Frankfurt is like an 8-hour layover, which is fine with us. We love people watching, we love airports, different airport food and things like that. It's traveling, all bets are off. You can eat all the junk food you want, it doesn't matter because it doesn't count when you're on vacation. So that's a lot of rambling. We'll see how things go. I mean, we always say that when it comes to flights and travel and things, the times when everything works exactly according to plan don't make for the best stories. We're screwed. We don't know what's going to happen. So for us, I hope this is a really boring story. And, you know, because if it's exciting for you, that means it's gone really wrong. On the move with about an hour and a half to make our connection. Looking Frankfurt AC 842. Yeah, E70 still on time. Moving walkway, which works good for getting you through places faster as long as everyone actually walks. It's amazing how fast the fatigue from a flight disappears as soon as you get the adrenaline of what for us is a relatively tight connection. She moves fast. This fat man has got a hustle to keep up. This is like one of the longest moving walkways I've seen. I always like the feeling of it though. You feel like you're superhuman as you're moving so fast, and then it suddenly ends and you're like, nope, back to normal. That way. And of course it's way at the end. But that's okay, I'm pretty sure we got time. So in the end, it was a non-event. We made it to the gate here 15 minutes before boarding even starts, about an hour before takeoff. So, yay! All right, another jetway. I bet it looks the same as the last one, except, ooh, it's darker. Maybe different advertisements. Ooh. Don't get too close to the jet engine. Spend a lot of time waiting for buses. Changing to a different concourse now. So we are alive and kicking here in Frankfurt. Didn't really get a chance to sleep on the plane at all. So essentially have been up for about 25 hours now. We still have a few hours to kill here before our next flight to Vienna departs. Not sure if we're gonna try and sleep a little bit here at the gate or what the plan is, but that's just kind of a in progress update on our trip so far. So Emily has developed the operating theory that airport food is like camping food and it always tastes better than it would under other circumstances.
Always. And the money and the calories don't count.
Yeah, the money doesn't count till next month till it shows up on the credit card bill. Well, you can see from the clock on the wall that we are not making our flight to Vienna. We were supposed to be well into the boarding process by now. The original 15-minute delay just became an hour and 15-minute delay. Our connection in Vienna was only an hour and 5 minutes as it was. So with that extra hour they just tacked on. I don't think we're going to make it in 5 minutes. So that one, we're screwed. We don't know what's going to happen, but the adventure continues. And of course we're all crowding the gate here with the flight being delayed by over an hour, as if that's somehow going to get us on board faster. It's nice to dream. I'm just sick of this airport after like 8 or 9 or 10 hours or however long we've been here. I mean, it's like, let's just get to the next stop so at least we have some different scenery to stare at while we sit around for 12 to 24 more hours. And in what has become a bit of a routine, jump on the bus and get transferred from the tarmac to the terminal. So as soon as we landed, I checked my phone and we've already been booked on a flight to Podgorica for tomorrow that departs around noon. So Vienna's going to be home for the night. So not quite as planned, but not that bad overall. Emily forgot her hat, so we had to jump off the bus and she had to do the salmon swimming upstream routine to get back onto the plane to go retrieve it. Mission accomplished?
Success. Oh my god.
I don't know if we're gonna fit now. Reunited. So just submitting a baggage tracing request. According to Emily's AirTag, our bag did not make it onto this flight to Vienna, which is surprising considering it had been at the airport for 10 or 12 hours beforehand. But we kind of figured that maybe it was there too long and had a chance to get set aside somewhere. So we'll see what happens with the baggage now. Always got to be something. So right now we're playing a game of divide and conquer. Emily is down with in line to speak to an actual representative of Austrian Air, and I'm hanging out at the baggage carousel. Just on the rare case the technology failed us and our bag did make it on the plane. See where this hotel is. All right, welcome to the Sea Hotel Roost. Hopefully there's someone in here. This is the hotel the airport's putting us in for tonight. Looks beautiful. Home sweet home. Wow, this place is nice. Definitely would like to come back on a vacation, and we haven't even seen it in the daylight yet. Wow, that's been a long 2 days. Yeah, we're here. We're just one step at a time. It was get to the hotel, we can shower, we can sleep in a real bed, not laying across 3 benches at an airport terminal gate. We've arranged with the taxi driver to meet us here tomorrow to take us the hour back.
He was so nice. Yeah.
Take us back to the Vienna airport. And yeah, then we'll talk to somebody there about the bag. Hopefully our bag shows up, because otherwise the clothes we wear aren't the clothes we have. So the adventures of travel. All right. Well, next time we pick you up, it'll be in the morning sometime. Well, I gotta say, if you're only going to get to sleep for about 4 or 5 hours, this was a great place to do it. Check out that view. Don't know if you can hear those birds off in the distance, but sunrise over the lake with the birds. Some of these other rooms have little balconies where you could sit and enjoy your view. Maybe not on a day like today. It's about, according to my phone, about 0 degrees outside, 0 degrees Celsius. So it's frosty out there, but a beautiful morning, and that just confirms I really want to come back here for a vacation at some point. I really like this area from what we saw in the dark and here this morning. So we're on the hunt. We're gonna go grab some breakfast. The same cab driver who spent an hour of his time driving out here last night said he's gonna pick us up again this morning, take us back to the airport. That was not a cheap cab ride, like 160 some euro.
But we're not paying for it.
yeah, which fortunately we're supposed to be able to expense back to the airline, I think, in this case, and we'll sort it all out when we get back and organize in terms of who's airline paying, travel insurance paying. We just hope we can get our bag. It was kind of nice waking up and not having to wonder what clothes to put on, though. So, breakfast time. Get a chance to see the hotel here in the daylight from the outside. It's a bit breezy today. Good thing that we still had the lapel mic in the carry-on bag. So we don't travel the same way as normal people. And for, most people carry a lot of things in their carry-on, like a change of clothes, like some basics. For us, like my carry-on bag was all portable battery packs, GPS, and camera gear. So that's what I have to operate with. I don't even have my hat. It was in our checked bag. But what a place. You gotta check this out. Wow. European village at Christmas. Like, it doesn't get more charming than that.
From the 16th century.
Oh, cultural property.
Or maybe one of many.
I was going to say one of many.
Yeah, no, that's not it.
Okay.
Yeah, sure to start from.
Yeah. One of the things I remember from our last European trip was that Christmas for us was pretty much ruined after it, because we just don't do Christmas in North America like they do in Europe. Zoom in a bit here. Emily was just saying to make sure to capture that the buildings all have little stork nest platforms up on the roof.
Old wall of the city?
I was going to say, it looks like an old fountain or well.
There's a history walk here.
And then this looks like old city walls complete with gun points. And then the police station. Church bells adds to the ambiance for sure.
Restaurant.
It's so incredible coming from North America, and specifically Western North America, where, for us, history just takes on a different meaning, a different level, where, we see something from the 1920s and it's historic, and here you've got a church from the 12th century and the bells still ringing out. It's quite a different scale. One of the neat things about many of the buildings around here are these doors, where you have the smaller man door in the middle, and then the whole thing is a larger door, likely for horses and carriages. And we see that on almost every building around here. Okay, well, that's our cold and windy tour of Rust, Austria. And we're gonna duck back to the hotel, get ourselves another cappuccino or something, and wait for our cab, and then get ourselves to the airport and see where the rest of today's adventure takes us. But what a great start to the day. Okay, so quick status update. We are checked in for our flight to Montenegro. We got a ping from our tile in our delayed bag, and it had actually moved from a terminal in Frankfurt out to one of the gates. And when we checked in, they warned us or told us that the bag is scheduled actually to come into Vienna and catch our flight and actually meet us right in Montenegro. So if all goes according to plan, our bag will be there waiting for us, and we'll be able to transfer and catch our way down to Budva and be on our way. And in the meantime, we found nice green comfortable seats to sit at. Got a charging port here so I can actually charge up my Pixel 2 watch again and get that back in business, and everything's just working out perfect. So we have arrived at our gate, and the signboard just lit up telling us that there is a delay in our flight and there will be more info at 12:55. So I guess that's good because it gives our bag from Frankfurt more time to get here, but who knows how long this delay is going to be. So that makes 4 for 4 on delayed flights on this trip.
Reserving in business class. Some exclusively for Austrian Airlines designed for you behind the orange code. Our guests in economy class may have a just stopped the cab here to get a overview of the Adriatic coastline, looking down at the town of Budva. Perfect timing to catch it here just as the sun is setting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we don't normally show you inside the bathroom. By the way, we finished our cab ride and got checked in. At first, I thought this was a bidet,
But I don't think it is.
but the nozzle isn't pointing the right direction. It's like a little bathtub or sink for maybe for washing feet.
Because
Or
there is a beach here. That makes sense.
maybe that's it for the beach. I don't know. If you know, you can tell us, or by the time this video gets posted, we'll have figured it out. So I have completely forgotten where I left off last night, but we have made it to Budva, Montenegro, and have checked into the hotel, and the sun is just coming up over those mountains, so check out the view. And if I just pan to the right, you can see the Adriatic Sea out there as well. Pretty great way to start the day.